Hi guys, welcome back. We decided to make this video about being debt-free because
we just got debt-free
like 3 days ago.
The last chunk of our student loans.
Yeah, so now we don't own any more money to the bank and don't have any more student loans either.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
5 years we've been working on this.
Feels like forever.
Definitely been a marathon, a long run.
Exactly. So we would like to talk to you guys about what we've done and
just a quick overlook of the process, and then we'll probably do some more videos where we go dig into the nitty-gritty details, right?
Yeah, if you really want to get serious about paying off your debt. Working our way out of debt has been a long process for us, and we started
4 or 5 years ago?
5 years ago almost,
Yeah.
yeah. I think it was January 2011 and we kind of drew a line in the sand and decided, okay, no more.
This is it.
I went through the budget or through our accounts. I just started out by really wanting to figure out what do we spend our money on because I felt like everything was disappearing. I'm not sure I did it like a year back, but maybe at least 6 months back, just to get a sense of how much we were spending on food, how much we were spending on...
transport and living. And
we never really spent a lot of money, but one thing that I remember really surprised me was how much money this guy spent every weekend with his guy friends. It was a shock to me.
It was only for a short period.
Yeah, it wasn't very long, but there was just definitely a few counts on there where we could improve some things.
If you don't pay any attention, it kind of just runs loose, right?
Yeah, the money just finds a way of getting spent.
Yeah. Even though the money always behave. Money always tend to behave, they go exactly where you tell them.
Exactly. So that's what we decided to do. We decided to tell our money where to go instead of the money running us. So we made a budget.
Yeah, a pretty detailed one.
We actually put in a thing that we call like pocket money. So we would each get a certain amount of money, and that money we could spend however we wanted.
Yeah, so for example, I didn't get to stick my nose into what Maria would spend her money on.
And I couldn't complain if his way of spending his pocket money was to go out with the guys Friday night and buy beers and stuff. And so that amount of money started out very small.
It was also kind of a test to see, I mean, how small could you go?
Yeah, but also we didn't have really a lot of income at the time because when we got out of our company, I had a lot of like health issues.
Stress.
Yeah, stress and stuff. It just took me a long time to get over it.
Pain and
so for the most of the time that we've been paying off our debt, we've actually been doing it more or less on one income.
Yeah. And it just felt weird to spend money that we didn't have. So we really wanted to stick to it.
And we did. Also, we really wanted a lifestyle change. So living more simply meant that we didn't want to have 2 full-time jobs.
Yeah.
Because we're pretty creative people and I would love to make a living at some point on doing these kinds of videos and other creative projects that I'm doing. And if that could generate enough money for me to put in the pool so that combined we would have enough. That started back then as a goal and it's still a goal.
Yeah, so it hasn't only been a budget to get debt free, it's also been, well, I mean, we're not back for now on spending a lot of money just because we got debt free, but we want to be able to live on a smaller budget long term. When we started the process, we were reading the book of Proverbs in the mornings, and that really inspired us to go debt free.
It's surprising how many places in there it says, don't go into debt, don't, like, all of these things just repeated over and over again.
Yeah, and we really felt like God would provide for us and it would all be alright if we just started to work on becoming debt free.
Yeah.
And it worked out. Yeah, so definitely. We've had all the clients for our little company that we needed, and it has been good. It's been a good ride. It hasn't been as tough as I thought it would. I mean, some things have been tough, definitely, because living without a car can be tough when you like to go out exploring, and we don't live super close to our families either, so once in a while we've been renting cars and borrowing cars and stuff, so it just takes a lot of coordinating, and that's been a hassle sometimes.
Public transport in Denmark is pretty good, and it's pretty sufficient. It's not the cheapest, but having a car in Denmark is really expensive. I think it's like a triple price of what it costs.
Yeah,
in
extremely
the
expensive. And we do live in the city, which is also a conscious choice. So it's
definitely been doable. And then I think also a thing that's been really tough about paying off this money has also been just the amount of years that we've had to do it, because we started 2011 and it's autumn 2015 now. So it has been really tough for some stretches of time. Sometimes I've just been like feeling we would never finish, and no matter how much energy we put into it and how much I would check the accounts, and sometimes it would just feel like we would get nowhere. But then we would have maybe a bigger client for a while, and then we would make more money, and then it would start to go faster. So it's just been kind of...
But you have been very patient and very thorough.
I think actually right after we paid off our bank loans, I felt like... First I felt really good, and then after that I felt kind of defeated, because I was like, oh, we still have like so much to go, like 1/5 of all of our debt was still student loans. Yeah. So it was still a little like, I couldn't really see the end of it. But when you feel like that, you just really have to keep the end goal in mind, because it is doable. You just have to stick with it and be really like perseverance and just like, be stubborn. Be really stubborn when it comes to paying off your debt.
It was a good thing for us to throw in a few rewards now and then. So we would go out and eat a good meal, or...
We really like eating out. So for us, most of the time, it would just be to go to a restaurant. Yeah. And we actually decided that when we paid off all of it, we would go in a hot air balloon ride somewhere. So that's gonna be coming up at some point.
Yeah, so at some point there's gonna be a video from a hot air balloon.
And then you'll know why. It might seem kind of random, but
Yeah. So we started by looking at all the numbers and see where the most money would go each month. Yeah. So of course it was
rent. And food. We need to eat.
We can't eliminate rent, for example, but we could do something else. We could look at our apartment and see if we could rearrange it, or if we could rent out a couple of rooms, because we had a pretty big apartment. So we did that for 4 years, 3 or 4 years now. Yeah. We didn't really have room in the budget for a lot of traveling, but a way to fix that was by renting out 2 rooms and put all those money every month on the travel.
Yeah, because in our regular budget we had close to no fun money at all.
Yeah.
And
that doesn't work. No. It just doesn't work.
No. When you put together a budget, it's really important to make it realistic. So you have to have some way, if you can make a little bit more money somehow, or if you have like wish for your birthday and Christmas for gift cards for different things that you can go to events. So you still have things going on in your life that are fun and entertaining, and you feel like you're living, instead of just your whole life is about paying off loans. We got a little more pocket money after a year, and after 2 years we got a little bit more, and we set aside a date budget. We knew it would be very important for us to prioritize having that time together.
So every Wednesday we would normally go out and eat or watch a movie or do something, and there would be a separate budget for that. Of course, we didn't have a lot of money for that, so a lot of times we would just share something.
Yeah, it's like...
We'd share a meal, or we'd go to the restaurant super early to get a good offer. I mean, a lot of places, if you come in before
like
5 p.m. or something, you can get a special offer. So we hunted those offers, and we shared a lot of food and went for all the cheap places. We know the cheap places in general now.
We're really good at spotting them out.
And as you know, we moved from 4 rooms into the 2 living rooms, so we sold a lot of stuff on a site like Craigslist, and we also stopped buying stuff. We stopped buying clothes and gadgets.
It's very efficient.
Stuff, just buying stuff. So, we figured, of course, we had a lot of clothes that we could use, and
you had so many t-shirts.
I had like 30 t-shirts, I think.
Yeah, so we took a whole bunch of them and put them in a box, and then every time one of his t-shirts was too worn out, we would throw that one out and
grab a new one. Yay!
And he hadn't seen it for a long time.
A new old one.
Yeah, exactly. So that saved us a lot of money. Even if we wanted to go on a crazy spending spree on buying a lot of stuff, we wouldn't be able to fit it in our closet anymore because it was so small.
Yeah.
So, someone actually asked me a few weeks ago if there was anything that I regretted having done over the past 4 years and if I would change anything back, and I was just like, no freaking way. There is no doubt in my mind that my life is better now that we're debt free. Even when we only had half the debt or just 6 months ago, I think being debt free is mentally freeing. It makes me happier, it makes me more relaxed. I don't stress about things as much, and it's just there's more wiggle room.
Yeah, so if you just started or if you just want to start, just keep at it.
Yeah.
Do it, you can do it, we could do it, you can do it.
Exactly, and we started out with a lot. So we're wondering, are we alone? Are any of you guys overwhelmed by debt right now, or did you start paying it off, or how far have you gotten? Because we are really like cheering on because we really believe in being debt free. And we will be making a lot more videos that are more detailed. This is our personal story, and we just want to celebrate with you guys that we finally made it.
Until next time.
Ciao.
Cheerio.